Chief Executive Officer of the Chima Kwahoma Rural Bank, Sekyere, has expressed concern about the low growth in the banking sector post-Covid-19, with the country's high inflation of 54.1% as of December 2022 and the city's 30% depreciation against the dollar. The banking sector recorded a slow pace of growth. According to Mr. Sekyere, policy initiatives introduced by the government, including the domestic debt exchange program, affected the banking industry and its growth. He spoke to the press at the bank's 40th anniversary celebration in Kumasi.
2022, the government announced the domestic debt exchange program, which required investors to surrender their existing bonds in exchange for new government bonds with maturity up to 15 years. This, alongside other policies, affected economic growth. At the 40th anniversary celebration of Chima Kwahoma Rural Bank, CEO of the bank, Sekyere, said government policies affected the banking industry in 2022.
There are times that government policies have affected our operations, such as the domestic debt exchange program that we are all familiar with now. It affected almost all banks, and we were no exception. And then again, we work with a sector of the economy that is low income. And with the low income, the cost of granting credit to them is much higher than the higher end of the economic scale. And so we are faced with rising cost of operations from time to time.
President of the Association of Rural Banks, Sekyere, says although the banking sector recorded a low growth in 2022, the rate is encouraging.
If you look at how the system was and how people perceived the challenges, that it was going to create a situation where our economy will not grow. But if you look at all the factors that we see around, you could see that yes, we are picking up, and particularly for the rural banking industry, a lot of the banks posted growth, profit, even though we were not expecting it to be the lowest that we have seen. But it is encouraging, and we hope that when the DDEP program ends, it's going to reflect in our books in terms of how we have managed the affairs of the banking industry.
The Chima Kwahoma Rural Bank celebrated 40 years of banking and its impact in the sector. The CEO, Sekyere, assured customers of the bank's commitment.
We have been here for 40 years. And the level of operation that we've had over the 40 years have helped us to build a very robust bank. And so we are a bank that they can rely on. We are a bank that can meet their needs. We have customers who year on are growing their businesses. And we are happy to say that Chima Kwahoma Rural Bank will grow along with their businesses. So they should continue to bank with us.
For JoyNews, Nana Boachidan Kwayadom, Kumasi.